Good morning everybody. I didn't want to work in Sheffield like here today anyway. I don't care if the store's falling down and they won't let us in. I can't recover any of my tools because the alternative is a walk to the top of the old man of Coniston. So this will be my little journey. I'll keep you posted. Well, this is incredibly pretty. I don't mean this. And that's where we're going, up the top of there. Absolutely piss wet through. Just done 300 metres of climbing, find out. I'm now going to go down before I come back up again. I thought I was halfway to the first summit. Well, it technically was, but now I'm undoing some of my hard work. But wow, what you're going to get a lot of this on that looks easy. I'd love to be able to tell you where I am. I have no idea, other than I'm about 3 kilometres outside of Coniston now, all by myself, and it is bliss. This is some much needed R&R, let me tell you. Right, onwards and upwards. Hello again. I just wanted to have a little chat about mountain rescue and your responsibility as a walker to yourself and the emergency services. It hasn't just dawned on me, because I do know, but I'm a bit off the beaten track here. I'm on a path, but I'm not a very well used path. And I thought, if I was to slip and roll my ankle here, temporarily break something, I'm in a world of hurt, because it's going to be the chances that someone passing by can see me is slim to none. Can I scream in pain and someone might be able to hear me from across the valley? Possibility. Probability is I'm going to be here for hours and hours and hours. And what do you do about that? Well, first of all, you have some kind of first aid training, or awareness at least, so you can self-care. You're going to stay warm. If you'll not be moving anymore, there's a good chance that the weather might draw in. So have you got a change of clothes? Have you got something to wrap yourself up in? Have you got waterproofs? You know, it's a beautiful day today. The chances of rain are slim to none. But I've still got my waterproofs with me, just in case something happens. And I think this is what people need to be more aware of, how long it will take for any kind of pain medication or help to get to you. It's potentially hours to raise help. And once help is raised, it's taken me 2 hours to get here myself. So how long is it going to take a team of mountain rescuers and all their gear? As long. If you're looking at 6, 7, 8 hours in pain. So you need to do everything in your means to mitigate this, which is wear proper footwear, proper clothing. For God's sake, read the internet. All the information you'll ever need is on there. Just because you see some Burke on Instagram in Crocs and a t-shirt on the top of Snowdon doesn't mean it's right. Don't burden the emergency services with your stupidity. Expect the best and prepare for the worst. Right, rant over. I'll see you in a bit higher up. weathered and done behind me. Came up the ridge to the rear, and off onto the next one now, because we're doing about 3 or 4 peaks today. I'll let I'm at the top of that bad boy. I'll also let you know what it's called. So hi everybody, the halfway point, and I'm in the clouds. You can't see a lot. That's Scarfell over there somewhere. Oh, I'm struggling today, can't I? I haven't been absolutely blasted by the sun as of yet. That said, I'm in the clouds. There's very little respite from the sun because there's no clouds directly above me. And that's where the sun is. Anyway, onwards and upwards. We'll have a bicky break on the next summit. So we're going down again to come up. Job's a good one. See you soon. That's the old man of Coniston. Not a lot to see, so absolutely 0 points hanging around. Especially when my man's got 3 foot knife on him. Weirdo. Anyway, you won't hear nothing again because the wind's going to blow it all out, but about 2/3, 3/4 ish, so I'll head on round to the next peak. Peace! Well, that's Dad Craig. That's the old man of Coniston. Where are we? Over there is the Coniston Cellar Field. Over there is the Hard Knot Pass and Scarfell behind it. And I'm 14k in with 6.5 to go. It's all downhill now to Coniston. Nice and easy. I'll touch base when I get down onto that nice flat bit down there. It's going good though. Great weather. Nice and cool up here. And now we can see a bit. So things are looking good. Speak to the bit. I'm riding the last one. I still had book pipe to do. There is one little peak there, but I'll just scoot straight past one. What a view, boys and girls. There's Coniston water down there where the Bluebird plane crashed. Yeah, it's nothing really changed. A little bit less than 6k back. Booyah! Back in the van, driving home. Let me tell you about the last 200 metres of that walk. It was basically down a vertical road. Vertical, just the steepest bit of tarmac I've ever walked down. if someone had jumped out of the bush and offered me a shotgun, I'd have blew my brains out. That's how difficult the last 200 metres was. That aside, what a walk that is. That's got to be one of my favourite. Every time I do it, I say it's my favourite. It's the views of 360 panoramic. It's unbelievable in the Lake District. That aside, it's all done. It's all good prep for bigger challenges. I am just thinking how that was the same amount, that was more elevation, more climbing than the Yorkshire Three Peaks, but half the distance. And as far as the 3000 is concerned, which is every peak in Snowdonia over 1,000 metres, 3,000 feet, that's only half the elevation and half they did in less than half the distance. So would I be able to get to the van, touch the van, turn around and go and do it all again? Probably not. That doesn't bode well for that challenge. That said, like I said before, I can have lots of breaks in it. I can have pit stops with the wife and she can refuel and rest. So I think that might make a big difference. So we're still going to have a go at it. But I digress. I wanted to talk about how much it costs to go to walk for free in nature. The walking doesn't cost anything, well no it does. You've still got to fuel your own body and there's a value here to that. So nothing's free. Nothing's ever free. Something always costs something. So first and foremost, you've got to get here, haven't you? So round trip from Stoke-on-Trent, it's 250 miles. It's about 45 quid. Sorry, no, lied. It's going to be. It's a tank of fuel, so it's 38 litres you need. So whatever 38 litres is at this current climate. So I'm going to guess. What is it? Half the same and half again, so call it 40, 20, 60 quid. Straight away, 60 quid's worth of fuel. You've got to fuel your body. Your body doesn't run on oxygen, so I stopped at McDonald's on the way and I had what did they have? Sausage, egg McMuffin meal, orange juice latte and a cheeky flatbread. And that was just under a tenner. Like an idiot, because this was a last minute thing for 70 quid. I didn't go and do a sensible shop for my Lucozade Sport for my hydration, so I brought that from the garage on the way here. Bought that and a grenade bar, and that came to 11 quid. So 4 bottles of Lucozade Sport and a grenade bar, that's 11 quid, 81 quid. Parking was 9 quid for 24 hours. You've got to have 24 hours because the next bracket down is 4 hours and it's just not enough. So 90 quid. And then I finished my walk. I used all my hydration, so I've had to stop at the garage on the way out. And I spent another 8 quid. So it's best part of 100 quid to go walking. So it ain't cheap when the diesel's a killer. You go with your mates. You split the parking, you split the fuel. But for little old me to drive from Stoke-on-Trent to go and enjoy the old man of Coniston, it cost me just shy of £100. I'm thinking I might delete this video. The wife does not need to know that information. Anyway, I've had the best time. It will be a walk I do again, I'm sure. I say that. There's 260 odd Wainwrights to do, isn't there? Like, there's no need to do the same walk twice in the Lake District. You know, you can probably do a different walk every week of your life. So, never say never, but there is the old man of Coniston. There he is over there. Anyway, right, I need to get back to driving. Peace.